Okay, maybe it's just me, but I love a good milking video, so I figured I'd make one for everyone else. So first thing we're gonna do is assemble our milking machine. Everything is clean and dry. It's been air drying since this morning, so we're going to grab the claw, reattach that to the tubing, get everything ready to go, and then we're gonna head outside. It was raining tonight, so everything got a little bit wet, but we're gonna throw a little bit of hay for the cows and check on our broody hen, still sitting on eggs, and clearly we forgot to collect some eggs from the barn tonight. Then we're gonna get some pellets ready for Fern so that when she comes in to be milked, she'll have a nice light snack. We obviously don't have any grass right now because it's just now starting to become spring. So she's eating lots of alfalfa pellets to keep her milk nice and nutritious. She is so well trained. I open the shed. I half the time don't even have to call her name, and she just comes running. She loves to be milked. So like tonight she was ready to go as soon as I open the doors. So in she goes, and then we're gonna get her cleaned up and ready to go. I like to use just a little bit of Castile soap mixed with warm water on a wash rag to clean her teats. She is actually a really clean cow and hardly ever has any mud or anything that needs to be cleaned off. So once we get all of the dust and mud cleaned off of her teats, I usually squirt out a little bit of milk, just the first couple of squirts, and then I dip her in iodine. There is lots of ways to skin a cat, as they say, so don't come for me if your milking routine is a little bit different. But I dip her in iodine, let that sit for about a minute, then I wipe her clean, and then I squirt a little bit of milk out again, and then I attach my pump. So make sure she's nice and saturated with the iodine. Use a clean spot on the towel to wipe all of that off. Make sure you get everything good and clean. A little bit of milk squirts out. Then I like to grab the machine and get her attached after that. I use a machine, but she can also be hand milked. I just feel like it goes by so much faster with the machine. And I also like that it keeps the milk cleaner, because there's not really any hair or dust or anything that can fall into the milk bucket. So the machine just seems like it's a better choice for me. I always like to make sure that I stay right next to Fern while she's milking out, just in case anything spooks her or is feeling uncomfortable. I want to be there to fix it. This inflation was giving me a hard time tonight, so I had to keep straightening it back out. Here's a little back view. Everything looks beautiful. I'm gonna say hi to my girl.
Hi, pretty girl.
Such a good cow. Fern is such a dream cow. Literally just what dreams are made of. I got so lucky with her.
Good girl, Fern.
When she's done, I always spray her teats with Fight Back. This is a chlorhexidine spray, and it comes out cold, so it closes up the teat canals. Then she leaves when she's done, and I clean up her area. I wash her mat off with soapy water, sweep all of the milk and iodine and mud that she tracks in out, spray it with disinfecting spray so that it's ready for the morning. Throw a little bit of alfalfa in for the girls. This is mostly for Fern, so she has a nice post-milking treat. Carry the milk in, shut off lights. How many gallons do we think we got tonight? I have been getting about 2 gallons per milking. Tonight we did have a little spill, so I would have been at 2 gallons, but ended up with 1.5 gallons full jars, and then about a half gallon. So a little under 2 gallons, but we would have been at 2 had I not spilled some. Date the jars so I can keep track of my milk. There's our 3 jars that we got, 1.5 gallons. There's all the dishes and nice clean filter. We love a clean filter. Everything's washed, hanging up my decor / drying rack. Now let's chill the milk in the freezer and try not to forget it in there and freeze it again. And now we're going to close up shop for the night.